yesterday. It was probably about 50 feet up in the air in a pine tree. I came out here today and it's moved. It's actually moved down to a lower tree. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see. There it is. Up there in the background. I got my bucket, which is just a regular 5-gallon bucket. It's got a lid, and I've cut a 3-inch hole in it with a hole saw. Put a piece of window screen over the top of it, and just duct tape that down just to allow some ventilation. I don't have any deep frames on me at the moment. I've got some empty nukes, but I don't have any frames. So I had to go put on my suit. They're still a little fussy because they're in transit and stuff. But I've got about half of them in this bucket. Pretty sure I have the queen. I'm just gonna let it rest for a little while. There's still some more up in this tree. I can't really get to too well. And I'm hoping that they'll sense that the queen's down in this bucket. And they'll kind of migrate down to the top of this lid in an hour or so. And I'll come back out and have an easy dump into the bucket from the top of the lid without having to endanger these bees or kill any bees or anything. So we'll just give it time and I'll come back and we'll see how things look in just a little bit. But the bees being on top of this lid is a pretty good indication that the queen is in this bucket. So I'm gonna put my suit back on and grab the remainder of these bees. There's just a few left. So that should be a pretty easy grab. Swarm captured. We'll get them in a nuke box here in just a few minutes. There were probably some of our bees that have decided to swarm, but it's good that we've captured them. So now we can make a new nuke that we can build out for honey production probably next year, or another nuke to sell off if we need to. But yeah, it's good to always try to catch your swarms if you can, or catch swarms out in the wild if you can, and put them to use. Get the genetics from either wild bees, or if you've got good genetics in your splits. Just makes better honey production, better colonies, better brood patterns if you've got a good queen. It's just something you want to look out for and try to get. So there we go. Awesome.
Let it wobbly. I messed up. Can't get it. But I got it going right here.
Now we've caught our swarm, and we have a new nuke ready to start. They're all down in there. Actually, I'll get that leaf out of here. So we'll let them build out for a couple months, keep checking on them. Maybe feed them a little if they need it, but right now we're in the middle of the honey flow, so they probably don't need a lot of sugar syrup or anything like that. We'll just let them do their natural thing. We'll just keep an eye on them, try to keep them happy. This is the other swarm I caught, and this is a package of bees that I got also from a dealer. Both of those are doing really well. You can see all my other hives here are doing pretty good. So yeah, that's how I catch a swarm. Just kind of lucked up on a couple of them this month. Probably not going to catch every single swarm that happens, but if you can catch one, that's a great way to get some freebies and start a new colony. So it's always good to have a nuke box on hand and some frames, just in case you do see a swarm. That way maybe you can catch it. Also have some sugar on hand if you need it, so you can feed them. But I'm pretty happy. That's pretty cool to be able to catch 2 swarms this month and sell a few bees. And we're getting ready for honey to be pulled probably at the end of the month. Maybe the first week of June. Depends on how the weather goes. If there's a lot of rain, it might be a little bit slow. But if it's sort of a little drier, more light rain, we might be able to harvest sooner.